All right, today we're doing lesson 11-7, solve word problems using measurement conversions. Amy wants to frame a poster that has a width of 8 inches and a length of 1 foot. What is the perimeter of the poster? And remember, you want to make sure you see we've got two different measurements here. So if we have the poster has a width of 8 inches and a length of 1 foot, we need to convert one of those into the same unit. So the easiest thing would to make the 1 foot 12 inches. So now we've got inches and inches. And remember, 1 foot equals 12 inches. So perimeter equals the sum of all sides. The formula for perimeter is the sum of all sides. So we're going to add the sides. And we can also do, if it's a rectangle, perimeter can equal 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So 2 times the length is 24, and 2 times the width is 16. 16 plus 24 is 40. And we can say it's 40 inches is the perimeter. We can turn 40 inches equals how many feet inches. So we're going to take our 40 and divide it by 12. And 40 divided by 12 is 3 feet. And our leftover, 3 times 12 is 36. So it's 3 feet 4 inches. We can also write that 3 feet 4 over 12, or 3 feet 3 1/3 foot. So you could write it 3 1/3 foot. You could write it 3 feet 40 inches. You could write it 40 inches. All those would be correct. Okay. And as we're moving on, a city pool in the shape of a rectangle with the dimensions shown. What is the perimeter of the pool? Remember that perimeter is the sum of all sides. And we can see they're being sneaky here again. In 5th grade, they like to do this. We have 2 different values. We have yards and feet. So as you look, you're going to see they're going to need to, first, what you know is we know the dimensions. And we're asked to find the perimeter. That's what you know and what you're looking for. So we're going to have to convert the yards to feet. So now we have the problem that we can actually do. 75 yards is our sorry, I'm like spacing out here. 75 yards is our width and 25 yards is our length. So now I can actually use the equation. 75 plus 75 is 150, and our length was 60. So 60 plus 60 is 20, and we wind up with 270 feet altogether. And you can watch the video on Savvis for more, for another presentation of that page. In the example on the previous page, how would you find the perimeter by converting all measurements to yards? So if you want to convert 60 feet equals how many yards, you're going to take 60 and divide it by 3, because there's 3 foot in a yard, and so you're going to get 20 yards. So in that example, you would have our perimeter would equal 2 times 25 plus 2 times 20 equals 50 plus 40, which equals 90 yards. Sometimes you're going to be told what they want the answer in. So in this problem, we're saying we want it in yards, so we're going to need to convert the foot measurement into yards and then solve. Write a real-world problem, step-by-step problem that involves measurement, and you can write anything you'd like. A 2 foot by 2 foot poster is, what's the perimeter of it? You can put whatever you want in there. Stacia needs enough ribbon to wrap around the length and the height of a box. If the length is 2 feet and the height is 4 inches. How much ribbon will she need? So the ribbon is, we're looking for a piece of ribbon that'll go all the way around the box. So if we know that there's 2 feet, the perimeter of the ribbon or the length of the ribbon will be 2 feet. Let me get rid of that. So what I know is I know 2 feet and I know 4 inches. I'm going to turn my feet into inches. 2 times 12 is 24 inches. So now I know I can do 2 times 24 plus 2 times 4 is 48 plus 8 equals 56 inches. And for number 4, if ribbon is sold in the whole number of yards and costs $1.50 per yard, how much will it cost? So it's $1.50 per yard, and we have 56 inches. So now we're going to have to go from inches into yards, figure out how many yards we have. So 56, a yard has 36 inches. So we're going to need 1 full yard, and we have 20 over 36 left over. And if I reduce that, I can reduce it, let's see, factors of 20, 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. I can divide this by 4 over 4 and get 5/9. So my final answer is 1 5/9, and I'm going to take 1 5/9, 1 5/9, and multiply it by $1.50. And I'm going to wind up with, let's see. Well, actually, I guess you want to round that. So she's going to want 2 yards. So $3. That was kind of unclear, but all right. So for your independent practice, you're just going to go through and do some problems applying your knowledge of measurement.